visiting family, and while I'm here, I'm going to take you all through just some of the things we get into. Of course, with visiting family, it's a little bit different than most travel videos, but today we're starting out with a hike. We finished the hike, which was really fun, and we also had breakfast, played some games. Now everyone is taking a break or doing their own thing, so I'm going to get a workout in. I haven't worked out for a few days because I've been sick, so we're going to do a full body workout. I feel like those are just great to kind of get back into working out if you've been out of the rhythm for a little bit, since you get to hit all the different muscle groups. We're going to be using an app, which I'll kind of put up on the screen. This app is really nice because there's all sorts of trainers. It's one of my favorites I've used in terms of just the setup of the app, and I follow Brinley's gym workouts usually. For me, those are just nice to have that guidance on how many reps to do, what weights to lift. So I'm going to pick out one of her workouts and we'll get into it. My parents have a really nice home gym that I love using when I visit, so I'm going to show just a couple of the things that they have in this gym that makes it really easy to work out while I'm here. First off, I'll show they have a treadmill and a bench, and in terms of other cardio, there's also this bike, which is very nice, as well as this rower. And then for weights, there's this great just rack that can be used for upper body or lower body type weightlifting, and it has a barbell. There's also this glute ham extension equipment, which is nice. Then there's a step and lots of free weights, so lots of equipment to work with. I just finished the warm-up, so we're going to get into the workout now. The first exercise is 4x12 of leg press. I'm going to substitute that for a suitcase squat since I don't have a leg press available. Squats are done. Now we have 4x10 of reverse lunges with a warm-up set, and then do 3 sets right at weight. Okay, I just finished reverse lunges. Haven't done them in a while, so that was difficult. Now we're going to move on to barbell reverse row. I have the barbell all set up for the bent over rows. I'm going to do these with an underhand grip just because I have a hard time feeling it in my back sometimes when I do the forward grip. So we're going to do that. It's 4x10. I have the bench all set up. We're going to do seated chest press. I'm using dumbbells for this, and one thing I like to do is lift my legs into tabletop position. I don't lift very heavy with this, so that's just an extra way to add a challenge and work more of my core. Okay, we're on our last exercise before we get into a couple circuits. This one is going to be 4x10 lateral raise. I'm going to do it sitting down to see if I can isolate my shoulders a little bit more. Alright, we'll see how this goes because this calls for a kettlebell. I'm going to try using a dumbbell for this. It's going to be kettlebell swings followed by a sumo squat and an upright row. So 4x10 for each. So it's kind of like a short, just 2 exercise circuit. This last part is kind of fun. I have 2 sets. I'm going to do 60 seconds with the rower, followed by sit-ups with a weight, and then I'm going to do a tricep extension during that. This is the last combination of exercises for the workout. Now I have one more set left, and then that wraps up the workout. Now I'm going to get ready to do other things for the day, and I'll insert a clip from this morning kind of doing some extra abs and pull-ups that my husband and I are doing. We decided that every time we go to the gym or just do a workout where there's a pull-up bar, we're both going to try and do some pull-ups so that over time we can improve those. So this is my attempt at it. Hopefully it will get better, and I think it's really helpful to have just small goals or different challenges to make the gym and working out more fun. Thanks for coming along with this workout. I will keep you all updated on what we do next, or if not, if I'm just doing family things, I will see you all tomorrow. It's day 2, and yesterday I spent the latter half of the day trying to find running shorts. It was not successful. I'll put a little clip up kind of showing some of the things I'm looking for in running shorts. If you have any suggestions, I would greatly appreciate it, because the search for running shorts has not been going very well. But now that it's a new day, we're going to start the day with a treadmill workout, and I'll show parts of that and what else we get into for the day.
I got my head in the clouds so high, feet on the ground, but I still get by. The rules were made for someone else to try, but not me, not me. They said slow down, son, take your time, but I was born running every stop sign. Sky is the limit, no chance to hold. Sky is the limit, I'm breaking the mold. Sky is the limit, I'm out of control tonight. Every doubt just feeds a flame. Every scar reminds me why I came. I've been broke, I've been blessed, carry faith in an empty chest till now.
It's been a couple days since I filmed anything. I've been road tripping and spending time with family. So now that it is a new day, I wanted to show some of the things I'm getting into. There's only a couple days left of the trip. So to start the day out, I did an Instagram live workout. I was following along with one of the trainers on the Form app, which is the program I've been showing just all throughout this trip that I like to use. So one of the trainers, she did a live workout for her new program that just got released. I'll show kind of just the live I was following on the screen. But what I like about these live videos, and what I would suggest if you want to take a class but aren't able to, live workouts are really great because you can follow along. You feel like you have a trainer, but you don't have to pay for them. So those are always really fun to follow along with. And Form, they do live workouts quite often, so I would recommend them if you are wanting to start getting into some live workouts. But then since that workout, I ran some errands and picked up some groceries in town for a dessert that I'm going to be making. And then I also, if you saw earlier in this video, I tried looking for running shorts and it was a major fail. But surprisingly, I went back to Old Navy, and I guess I just missed it when I was there, but they had some shorts that worked. So I'll show what I got. I got 2 of the same short, and they just look like this. So they have a nice thick waistband. The length is long enough in the back, which is something I was looking for. They have pockets in the front that they don't necessarily seal, but at least if you're walking or something like that, you can have pockets as an option. I got a size small in both of them. So usually I get a medium in shorts, but for these ones, the small was perfect. So I got this teal green color, and then I also got this white color. And what I liked about these that I wasn't finding in other shorts that I was trying on is that the waistband goes high enough on my waist. I feel like a lot of the time this bottom piece was kind of cutting off too low, and then I'd have to pull it up higher, but because of that, then the length of the short was not long enough in the back. These ended up being $20 per short. They were on sale and they're normally $25. So pretty affordable, and I'm excited that I actually found some shorts. That's what I've gotten into for the day. I think we will also do a hike tonight, hopefully, and then we're going to bake that dessert, which should be fun.